Hello, I am Captain Braggadocio, not a large pirate, just a pirate at large, speaking to you from a secret location. Welcome to today's family-friendly content, hosted by the Winnipeg Fringe Theatre Festival. Whether you are watching the live stream from YouTube or Facebook, or watching the recording afterward, we know you are going to enjoy today's lineup. Today, we have a drama workshop with all about theatre kids, storytelling with Stories Alive, and dancing with Masterworks Dance Studio. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy the virtual Fringe.
Well, since you've got us so dreadfully lost, perhaps we can ask them about where like an inn is, where we can rest our feet, have music, or at the very least sit like gentlemen. Children, we are traveling noblemen who have lost their way. Can you tell us where an inn is?
No.
Yeah, our house.
What?
A table with all four legs in place. And chairs, the envy of all the neighbors. Oh, and that's not all. We have music. Music worthy of a king.
A king?
Yes, follow me.
To our house. Quiet down.
Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I was wondering if you would be gracious enough to offer us a little payment.
Payment, did you say?
Payment.
The orchestra was,
There was no orchestra.
Right. There was no orchestra, therefore...
We can't pay for it.
The violin.
A bit,
Too scratchy.
Too scratchy.
Too noisy, too sad, too much. But I won't be offended. I forgive.
We forgive. Just this one time. We won't take it as a personal affront. If we were to,
Uh-oh.
you'd be whipped.
What? That's it?
Gentlemen, we'll take any scrap as payment.
Let's leave.
Have mercy.
Please.
How sickening. It's my house. Let's leave.
I am going to give you a good whipping, boy.
A good whipping.
I want eggs, milk, bread.
Stop that.
Stop crying for food. Be very quiet. I want an egg.
That's it. Stop. Get out of my sight.
Hansel's crying again.
No, I just stepped on his foot. By mistake.
This home cannot give you enough shelter.
We have nothing to give you.
No, we are warm here.
You two are both growing hungrier every day.
No, we can't feel hunger anymore.
Not a bit.
They cut you at their eyes.
What are they saying?
Shh, I can't hear them.
I'm scared.
Shh, I can't hear them if you talk.
Shh. What are they saying?
Shh.
What did they say?
Something like take them.
Where?
Something like leave them.
And where?
I think the forest.
The forest!
Our last piece of bread.
The last piece?
Hansel, crumble the bread. It'll last long.
Good idea.
Pretty good, but what will we do with them?
Oh, I have an idea. What if we crumble the bread and use the crumbs as pebbles?
Good idea.
I'm tired.
Sit down then. Rest.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, hard to breathe.
Where are we?
Here.
It's spooky here.
Sleep, tesoro. Dbavo piccolini sleep. I'm leaving my children to the forest. Me, not an ogre. Not a cyclops with one eye. Me. Courage, little chickens. Courage.
Hungry. Ow! Ugh, what are you doing?
Just a dream.
Father, Gretel bit me.
Father? Father, please don't hide.
Father, I don't want to play. Father,
He's gone.
you're absolutely sure.
Hansel, he left us.
He did.
He did. We're alone.
I don't like being alone.
Neither do I.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Quick, let's look for the crumbs of bread.
I can't see them.
Of course, they're right here, under your nose.
No, they're not.
Fine, I'll find them. I have to find everything myself. Here they... No, they're at... No,
Gretel, the bird ate the crumbs.
our way home.
We can't find our way home.
Let's not stand here shaking. Let's walk until we see the light of the home. Scared?
Oh no. Me? Scared? I'd crush a bear between my teeth like a nut.
We're not as little as we used to be. Take heart, Hansel. Hold my hand.
Let's follow her.
Are you absolutely sure?
No? Are you?
Follow her!
What if it's a magic house?
Food! Don't touch it.
What if it's real? And what if we die one step away from it?
Well, it'd be sort of a pity, I suppose.
Who could ever have all this food?
Someone who's not hungry.
Must be the house of a count, a baron!
Don't touch it. They'll chop off our hands.
So much food.
Don't touch it. They'll chop off our tongues.
Must be the house of a duke at the very least. So much food.
You know what the king said about the danger of having too much food.
Stomachache, toothache, bellyache. The poor count and duke are in terrible danger. All these sausages and cakes
Would make them fat.
would make them sick. We must save their lives.
Hansel.
Don't say it.
We're stealing.
That.
They won't miss a little apple.
Or a little cake. What if it's poison food?
Well, we could test it with one itty bitty teeny tiny fingertip, say the pinky.
Oh my. I could possibly say this could be a real cream.
We ate all the...
And the...
Who's eating my house? Who's there?
Pasta, my favorite. What's your favorite food, madam?
Mine. You smell delicious, Turtle.
My favorite food is milk.
Whatever, put the child in the cage.
Open up! Open up!
Get up, lazy girl. Get up. The day's on. Go, fetch some water from the well.
Gretel!
Let him out, he's scared.
No, like I said it before, he has to get fat.
And what?
I'll eat him.
Gretel!
Let him out!
You will do as I say. You will run when I say run. You will fetch when I say fetch. You will feed your brother and you will sleep by the fire. Lucky you, there are no rats here.
What's me?
Don't worry, I'll give him plenty of time. Not mean. Here, for you, Bones. When I was a servant, I said thank you. Thank you for bones, crust of bread.
Thank you.
Don't eat now, not now. I don't want to hear you chomping away in the night like a rat. I've had enough rats in my youth.
Gretel, is that you?
Yeah, don't worry.
I want to hug you. What do you have to eat? Bones again?
Chicken bones.
Poor Gretel.
I wish you were as thin as this bone. I wish this were your finger.
Gretel, cheer job. Hansel, stick out your finger. Here it is, madam. Oh, too skinny, too skinny. Wait.
Wait!
Yes, like a chicken bone.
Yeah!
To the eyes of a blind old witch.
That's the greatest idea in the history of our family.
Our town.
Our country.
Our world.
Our planet.
The best trick of all of our tricks since the day we were born.
The queen of all our tricks.
Or I would say the king of all of our tricks.
The queen.
The king.
The...
Shh, here she comes.
Gretel! Between you and me, do you know why he is staying thin?
I wonder myself.
Tell me the truth. You'll have an apple for the truth.
Yes, madam.
Hungry?
Yes, madam.
What a terrible thing, hunger.
Yes, madam.
Save yourself, silly girl. Don't you want to?
Yes, madam.
Eat. Hear your stomach begging. You don't eat, you die. Smell the apple. Smell the apple. What's a brother? Why is he staying thin?
I don't have one more hour, one more minute, one more instant. There's no time. No time. Think.
March! To the door.
Wash the floor. Yes, ma'am.
The oven, I said.
The oven.
We don't have a moment to lose.
We don't.
No echoes in this house. Quick!
How do you do it?
It's so easy.
For you, but for me, with my little brain.
Like this.
I see. Like this?
I'll do it.
Yes. Gretel? Is that you?
Yeah.
It's so quiet. You're so quiet. Is she dead?
I did it.
Are you sad, Gretel?
No. Oh no, dear Hansel. You're safe. Hansel, you're safe. A dead witch cannot eat you.
I will not die in a pot. I will not die seared, boiled, or chopped. A chest. Shiny pebbles.
Pearls, they're pearls.
Hundreds and thousands.
Look.
Diamonds and rubies.
We could buy shoes. Soft shoes, warm shoes. Shoes.
Girls, we find a treasure and you think about shoes, we are buying a wooden sword this long.
Swords aren't allowed in our
We'll
house.
buy a different house then.
We could buy a garden. We could buy seeds.
Thousands and bajillions and gazillions of seeds! First, a silk pillow for Mama. She'll sleep for a month straight.
Yes, and she'll dream the beautiful dreams of a queen.
I am the king.
I am the queen.
And the people shall eat, and the people shall eat, and the people shall eat!
Hi everybody, my name is Lindsay White and I'm here today because I love music. Maybe you do too and you'd like to make some with me. What you're hearing right now is a little bit of an experiment I was working on, and I thought maybe we could work on it together in just a minute. But before that, I'd like to share with you a couple of ways that music looks. So, music can look in all kinds of different ways, and what you were just hearing is a program called GarageBand. And you can see some waves, and you can see some lines, and some other cool stuff in GarageBand. And there's this website called Chrome Music Lab, where there's lots of other different ways that music looks. And in fact, you can even draw pictures that can have music look any way you want it to. This will make music out of, a circle and a square and a rainbow that I'm deciding is going to go like this and like this and like this. And you can pretend that that is how music looks too. There is simulated guitar strings or some kind of strings. And that's one way that music looks. And then there's an application in Chrome Music Lab called Song Maker. And I want to talk to you about some things that we can put in our music. We can put rhythm like this. We can put melody like this. I don't know what melody that is. I just made it up. So there's rhythm and melody. Let's hear rhythm and melody together. There's one way to do it. And then there's harmony, which is basically when we add other notes in with those notes and they get played at the same time. Like that. So those are some elements of music. Melody, harmony, rhythm, and there's lots more exploring that you can do in Chrome Music Lab if you are interested in music. There's even a make-believe piano here. So this is where I thought maybe we'd pull out some song ideas. So you know what? I asked my friend Mrs. X for some song ideas. I said, what are some of your favorite things? And this is what Mrs. X said. She said, fresh raspberries, the color of green when the sun shines through the leaves, swimming, and then I added in natural water. Like I like swimming in lakes or a river or somewhere, a beach, and then singing around a campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. So I thought, why don't I try to sing some of these lines and maybe I'll try to play them too. And if you're at home and you like to sing, maybe you'd like to sing with me. So I'll try to sing fresh raspberries and maybe I'll sing like, fresh raspberries. How about that? That's one way we could sing fresh raspberries. I'm going to try to sing, the color of green. Maybe this time I'll go up with my melody. I'll go, the color of green. Let's sing that together. Ready, set, go. The color of green. That's another way to sing that. And maybe I'll sing, there are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. Whoa, that's a long line. But you know what? There's lots of different ways we can make that melody work. There are so many things to enjoy about summer. That's one way that we can make that work. And you know what? I thought maybe we should use some of those ideas and some of the sounds that I was playing with in that GarageBand application, and let's put them together and see what happens. And maybe you'd like to join me. So let's look at that GarageBand program with all those other sounds on it. I'm going to move our shared piano out of the way. And this is what I came up with. I came up with a bass guitar sound that sounds like this. Oh, I got to turn it up so you can hear it nice and loud. So that's my bass guitar. And then I thought, there's a drummer here. This is the yellow. GarageBand has named our drummer Benny, so welcome, Benny. And there's one way that Benny can sound. There's other ways that Benny sounds too. And then there's some electric piano in here too that kind of sounds like this. And then I played a little jazz organ on top of that. And I thought, how about we use that as a framework for our song and we try singing some of these lines over top of these sounds. So let's hear all those sounds put together and see if you like it. That's what it sounds like. Ooh. And we can add other instruments too. We've got some time, so we can try a few things. Yeah. So now I'm going to look back at our list now that I've got that in my head. And I'm going to think about what I just was looking at. Use my voice to try to sing some sounds that'll go with this. I wonder what would go with that. Let me practice. Maybe I'll sing something like fresh raspberries and the color of green. I liked that. Maybe I'll actually sing that. So what I'm going to do is use this vocal track here and hit record. Fresh raspberries, the color of green. When the sun shines through the leaves. You know, I just tried to go up with my melody and then back down, and I think it kind of works. Maybe you'd like to try singing this with me. In fact, I will sing with me as well. Do you remember the words? Fresh raspberries, the color of green. I like that so far. When the sun shines through the leaves. Okay, so now we've got to figure out what are we going to do next. Well, let's look at our words and see what they say first of all. So we've got swimming in natural water, singing around a campfire with friends, and then I really wanted to sing this line. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer, and maybe you'd like to sing along with me if you're at home, and you can sing along if you want. So I'm going to start back where we were here with swimming in natural water, or even just swimming. I don't know if I'll add the natural water. I like natural water. When the sun shines through the leaves, swimming in natural water, singing around a campfire with friends. And then what happens there? Well, we've got a shining star guitar part that comes in there, and that kind of starts making things a little bit funky. I liked what I just sang there. I think I'm going to try recording that. It kind of worked for me. Maybe it worked for you. And then, yeah, maybe you'd like to sing along with me. So after fresh raspberries, the color of green, when the sun shines through the leaves, now I'm going to sing swimming in natural water. Here we go. And on my mark, get set. Swimming in natural water, singing around a campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. You know, maybe I want to sing that last part differently. Look how easy it is for me to just go and take that back, and I can just try again because I was listening to this jazz organ-y part and I got distracted. I'm going to turn it down a little so that doesn't happen again, and I'll try to sing there are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer, and then maybe we'll play the whole thing, and maybe you'd like to sing along with me, and we'll see if there's any other things we want to add. Maybe now that we've got a melody with my voice, maybe we want to add a harmony voice or other harmonies like other instruments. Let's see. Let's go from right here. With friends. That's where our guitar kicks in. And that's where I'd like to start singing. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. about summer. So it looks like we've got some parts of a short song ready to go here. And we still have a few minutes, so maybe we want to add, I don't know, another vocal part or like another instrument. I wonder what we could add. Let's try singing this along together. Let's look at our words here. And I'm going to sing along with myself too, so you can sing along. Fresh raspberries, the color of green. When the sun shines through the leaves, swimming in natural water, singing around a campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. About summer. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit of a harmony part to that. And you can sing along too if you want, or guess what? You can clap along with our drummer Benny. I'm going to use this track and sing along a different vocal part. Let's see what it sounds like. Fresh raspberries, the color of green. When the sun shines through the leaves, swimming in natural water, singing around a campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer, about summer. About summer. So, hey, we've got this cool brand new song. I don't know what it's called yet. Maybe it's going to be called Summer Song. I like Summer Song. That could work for me. And I wonder if there's any other instruments that we should add. So you know what? Oh, I don't know. Let's go into my instrument bank here in my GarageBand program and say, hey, instrument bank, what might sound good? This is like a very funky kind of song. So I'm wondering what else could we add that might further spice it up? Maybe a guitar solo or something if I had more electric guitar parts. Maybe I could try, I don't know, something like, oh, it's a little bit too rocky. We need like, oh, it's a little bit closer. That's a little too laid back. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I like the live wire too. But that's neat. Maybe I'll try this wah one here. And maybe even this echo one. We'll see if either of those work. Let's try starting with the wah first. Yeah, because it's just, it's going to be another layer adding to all these other layers. And it'll just be something to, commit to our party, our party sound here. It sounds like we've got quite the summer party song, I think. Let's hear how that sounds with this other stuff. Campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. And you know what? I might put it in again because that was fun. It sounded okay. I don't know where exactly. Maybe there. I don't know. Let's hear that again. Campfire with friends. There are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. About summer. About summer. All right. I think we should play the whole thing now one more time from the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and call it Summer Song because you know what? It's very funky and groovy and kind of a party summer song. So that's what I think it should be called. I hope that's okay with you out there. So one more time, beginning to end. Feel free to clap along, sing along, bop along, dance along. You can even chair dance if you want to point your fingers or do any cool chair dancing moves. Let's hear this from the beginning. Summer Song. Ready, set, go. Fresh raspberries. are so many favorite things to enjoy about summer. About summer. About summer. Yeah, there you have it, my friends. Hey, thank you so much for being with me today as we talk about how music looks and sounds and works and melodies and harmonies and rhythms. It's been so great to be with you today. Thank you so much, Kids Fringe, for inviting me to be a part of this. And thanks, Mrs. X, for your awesome song ideas. Stay musical, everyone.
Way up north from here, up in Northumberland, there is a great castle called Bamborough Castle, which sits atop a great cliff and looks out to sea. Nowadays, people flock from all over to visit it. But I want to take you back to a time when people fled from the land all around it. Although, to tell the tale properly, I need to go back just slightly further. To when the king sat on his throne in the castle. King Ida was his name, and he had a beautiful, beloved wife, who gave him 2 children, Childwind, eldest son, and Margaret, their daughter. And life was happiness and joy, and all was at peace, until the Queen died. And a great sadness was cast over the land. Childwind decided to travel across the sea to the land of the Vikings, to seek his fortune and become a warrior. The king, in his great sadness, neglected his duties. And Princess Margaret, beloved of the courtiers and the people, looked after the land. The king tried to occupy his time, take his mind off the loss of his beloved wife by competing in tourneys and jousts and going hunting in the woods with his fellows. He would hunt deer by bow and arrow. He would hunt boar with boar sword. And he would capture small game like hare and rabbits. It was on one of these hunting trips when he was sat with his fellows around a campfire eating a meal of venison, when he met a strange and beautiful lady, the Lady Bihock. He was instantly bewitched by her, and he fell in love. So much so that he married her there and then in the forest among his fellows, round a campfire, not as a king should in a great castle. Then he journeyed home with his wife to present her. The king sent a messenger on before him, so all could be prepared. Princess Margaret was so excited to meet her new stepmother that she busied the cooks cooking. She got the jugglers ready with their juggling, and the minstrels were minstreling. All was good. And when the king and the now Queen Bihock rode into the courtyard, Princess Margaret was there to greet them with smiles and glad tidings. The Queen greeted her new stepdaughter with a smile. But behind that smile lurked a cold heart. She hated the princess and was determined to do all she could to get rid of her. Many weeks passed, and the castle seemed to be full of light and joy. Nothing could break the king's bubble of happiness. One day, the Queen persuaded Princess Margaret to journey with her to a strange cave she'd heard of. A cave full of jewels and wonders. But when they got there, when they got inside, the cave seemed like an ordinary cave. It was just full of damp walls and water dripping from stalactites, with moss and mushrooms growing all round. But the Queen persuaded Margaret to come deeper and deeper into the cave, until she was right in the centre of it, stood under a strange shaft of light. When the Queen started to walk round her, saying, "I will ye be a lonesome beast, and never more shall ye be seen. I will ye be a lonesome beast, and never more shall ye be seen. I will ye be a lonesome beast, and never more shall ye be seen." Suddenly, in a clap of thunder, Princess Margaret disappeared. Not only did she disappear from sight, she disappeared from memory. Nobody in the castle, not even her own father, could remember the Princess Margaret. But it was about this time that a strange worm wrapped itself around Spinistone Heugh, or hill. I say worm, it was more like a snake or dragon. It was huge. It had ferocious teeth and mighty scales, and it was hungry. As it uncurled itself from the hill, it went searching for food, and it found a flock of sheep, and chop, 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 it ate some lambs. But it was still hungry, so chop, 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 it ate sheep. It went further into the fields, and chop, 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 started eating cattle. It grew bigger and bigger and hungrier till it ventured into the villages, where it smashed down the fences in the farms and started eating pigs and full hen houses of hens and cattle and everything it could get its teeth on. When shepherds and farmers tried to stop it, chomp, 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 it ate them up too, and it grew and it grew and it grew. Oh, many people tried to kill it, but it just killed more and more people. It soon became known as the Loathsome Worm and was terrorizing the whole kingdom. The tale of this beast spread far and wide, and knights and men-at-arms journeyed all the way to Bamburgh to try and defeat it. But its breath was so rancid it could destroy crops and make a grown man faint who smelt it. Its teeth were so sharp they could chomp through anything, and its body so strong it could crush armour. Many were killed trying to defeat it. It seemed like there was no one who could kill this beast, but news was spreading far and far and far till it reached across the seas to where Childe Wynd, eldest son of King Ida, was there fighting with the Vikings. And once he heard about this beast terrorizing his homeland, he was determined to return home and destroy it. But before he did, he decided to seek advice from the old man who lived in the woods. He journeyed deep into the woods, where an old wise man was said to live, in a hole in the ground. And he called out, old man, come out of your hole. Old man, I need your wisdom and your guidance. Won't you help me, please?" The old man crawled out of his hole and coughed and spluttered and said, "This beast, this monster, this worm sounds like dark magic. The only way to protect yourself from dark magic is with the wood of the rowan tree. The rowan tree is good magic, is light magic. It will protect you." So Childe Wynd called forth his fellows, and they journeyed deep into the forest, where they searched till they found the largest rowan tree. Then with their axes, they chopped down the tree, and with their swords they sawed it into planks, and then they hammered it into a Viking longboat. All was ready for their journeying back to the homeland, but there was a small bit of the rowan wood left over. So one of Childe Wynd's faithful men took it and carved it into a beautiful scabbard, presenting it to Childe Wynd, saying, "My lord, take this scabbard. I hope it brings you protection on your quest." Once the ship was ready, they all clambered on board and they set off for Bamborough. But as they got near the coast, the Queen from her watchtower looked out to sea and saw the vessel. She called her imps of the sea and sent them out on a great wind to attack the longboat. But they couldn't get near. No, they could not, because the boat, the keel, the mast and the oars were all made of rowan wood. So the ship landed safely on the beach, and the men all clambered out, and they set off up Spinniston Hill. When they'd gone just a couple of paces, Childe Wynd turned to his men and said, "No, stop. I go alone. This is my fight. It's my land. You wait here. If I die, avenge me. But I must fight alone." Despite how his men begged him not to try alone, he was determined and went off to fight the worm. Childe Wynd had left his fellows down on the beach, and he made his way up the side of Spindleston Hill, up to where the great loathsome worm waited. He had fear in his heart, but he knew he must continue. Only he could kill this monstrous creature. As he neared the caves on the side of Spindleston Hill, he heard a great rumbling, and then suddenly the beast came out of the caves and reared up before him. With his bow in his hand and his arrow in another, he pulled back his bow and aimed it right between the beast's eyes. Between those green eyes of the beast. Something about those eyes seemed familiar to him. And then to his amazement, the beast spoke in a great, low, rumbling voice. "Oh, quit your sword, unbend your bow, and give me kisses 3. Though I am a loathsome worm, I'll do no harm to thee." Childe Wynd stayed his hand, but he did not know what to think. Surely this was some kind of witchery. And then the beast spoke again. "Oh, quit your sword, unbend your bow, and give me kisses 3. If I'm not won by set of sun, I never shall be free." Now this was no mean task. For a beast so hideous as this, with breath so revolting it could melt crops and make grown men weak. But something in the monster's pleading melted Childe Wynd's heart. And the monster was so vile and so disgusting, but looked so earnest in its pleas, that Childe Wynd took a deep breath and kissed it. Oh, its skin was so slimy and scaly and disgusting. And the beast said, 3 kisses. So Childe Wynd took another deep breath and kissed it again. Still nothing happened. Still the beast was foul. And in that low voice, it repeated, 3 kisses. Childe Wynd took a deep breath and kissed it for a 3rd time. Suddenly, with a sudden hiss, the creature started to melt away. Scales started to fall from its skin. It started to shrink and grow smaller and smaller and smaller. And where the beast had been, there was Childe Wynd's sister, the Princess Margaret. He quickly wrapped her in a cloak, and they left that place and hurried back to their home, back to Bamborough Castle. When they reached the castle keep, they found the Queen Behok waiting for them in the courtyard. She laughed and said, "Ha! You can't harm me." Childwin said no word. He just drew his sword and ran straight towards her. With his sword held aloft, she stood her ground. But in the final moment, as he reached her, instead of striking her with his sword, he spun round and hit her with his sword scabbard. The scabbard made of rowan wood. And in that moment, when she was touched by the rowan wood of good light magic, she hissed and started to melt and shrink and get smaller and smaller and smaller till she was the size of a toad. She was a toad, and with a croak, rah, she hopped away down a drain, down to the castle dungeons, never to be seen again. From that day on, the king, his son and daughter lived long and happy, prosperous lives, and the whole kingdom flourished. As for the queen, well, it's said that the enchantment can be broken if some foolish or stupid man was to kiss a toad on Christmas Eve night. So please, if you do go to Bamborough Castle on Christmas Eve and you do happen to see a toad and it does happen to beg you for a kiss, please, 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 please don't kiss the toad.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica and this is Britt, and we're from Masterworks Dance Studio, and what you're about to see is this little dance combo that we're going to teach you. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So, to start, we are going to do what I like to call chicken walks. So, you're going to have your hands behind your back, you're going to lean forward, and you're going to waddle side to side as you walk to make your elbows go up and down. So, it's going to look something like this. You're going to walk for 8 quick counts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And by the end of those 8, you should be facing your partner. Or, if you don't have a partner, you can just walk around in a circle. So, we just finished 8 counts. To start, we're going to do a little role play type thing. So I'm going to do some sort of acting, miming, and then Britt will do some miming back to me. So you have about 8 counts to do those as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, partner A, or if it's just you, you're going to start with your hands behind your back, and you're going to do some feet pivots. So you're going to go out, put your feet out, put your feet in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So it's going to look like this at top speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Okay. Next, as I am doing this, partner B is watching me. And then partner B is going to do a box step. So a box step, you're going to step forward, you're going to cross in front, then you're going to step back, and you're going to step back. Very simple. And it's a little bit slower than the feet that we did previously. So let's try it from the beginning of our little mime section. So we just go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, partner A, you're going to put your hands flexed in front, and you're going to heel kick, heel kick, heel kick, heel kick. And if you want to add an arm, you can at the end. So you do 4. And then partner B, you are going to wiggle your knees. So basically, you're going to have your hands behind your back, and you're just going to wiggle your knees. Wiggle, wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a little circle with your fingers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Okay, so let's try that whole thing together from the beginning. So we do our chicken walks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to try them again. So we're going to go from the beginning. We go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, moving on, we're going to do a jump together. So we're going to do a jump in the air, arms in a V, and our foot is in retire. So we're going to jump, and then right away we're going to step out, put our hand on our head, step out, put a hand on our head, so it's like a crown. And then we're just going to open our arms and wiggle on the spot. Yeah? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we are going to, I forgot the dance. Oh my goodness. We're going to jump out. Thank you, Britt. We're going to jump out in a big surprise, big motion. 1, 2. And then we're going to shrug our shoulders. 3, 4, other way. 5, 6. And then we're doing 2 picture poses. 7, 8. Yeah? So make a box with your fingers. And you're just going to shift, shift. Yeah? Okay. Let's try that whole thing from the beginning with our chicken walks. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah? So let's continue with our second half. We're going to go. So we just finished here with our picture pose. We're going to step in front and tap our toe. Step in front, tap our toe, step in front, tap our toe, and grab your hat. 4th time, step, tip your hat. Yeah? So at top speed, we are going to go like so. We just finished our picture pose. And step out, step out, step. Grab your hat and tip. Very nice. Then, to end, we are going to jump again. The same jump we just did, holding our hat. Then we are going to, you can pick any pose you would like. This is my pose. Britt has her pose. And you're going to hold it for 2 counts. And then we're going to step, put our hand on our heart, hat on your head, explode and throw the hat, and then you're going to cross and turn, and we're going to walk off. Hopefully you don't get trapped in a cord like I just did. So let's do the whole thing from the top. Ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And step, hat, throw, cross, turn, and walk, off, walk, walk. Very nice. And that is the whole dance. Good job. Well, that was our dance. Thank you so much for joining us. We had a lot of fun teaching you, and we hope that maybe you get to do this another time. All right, bye.
Thanks so much for joining us for today's family-friendly content, hosted by the Winnipeg Fringe Theatre Festival. I am Captain Braggadocio, not a large pirate, just the pirate at large, hoping you had fun and you'll be back again soon. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy the virtual Fringe.